Good morning, Culers. It's time to wake up and Barca. In today's episode, we are going to talk about all the latest news from Xavi potentially joining Barcelona. There is a reported timeline that includes the announcement today, his presentation on Monday, and then taking over the club from there. So we'll talk about all the Xavi updates. We'll talk about who's left to maybe play tomorrow against Celta Vigo. We'll go down the full list of injuries from Barcelona, so we'll take a look at a potential lineup. We'll talk about predictions, all on today's episode of Wake Up in Barca. If this is your first time finding us, my friend, welcome. This is your invitation to join the undefeated community, aka the Stash Squad, as we catch up on all the news from the Camp Nou and with each other as we have a little bit of caffeine to start our day. And we do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, my friends. Plus, we're here for all the live Barcelona matches, including the one coming up tomorrow against Celta Vigo. Before we get into any of that, let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Got a hot one today, and look at that. I just remembered to turn off my intro, so when I switch scenes, it's not going to jump around. Kudos, no tech problems today, just a waking up problem today. I'll tell you what, my alarm went off at 6:30, and I said no. I don't want it. You guys ever have those days where you wake up and it's just like, not today? No. I'm feeling it today. It's, I think some of it is going into the fall weather. We're losing sunlight. We are about to turn our clocks back this weekend. So for everyone in Europe and some other places that already did your time change, America's going to do their clocks going backwards this weekend, so we'll get back on track. But yeah, just fall is just time for me to be like, I don't wanna. So I am glad to have you all here with me. I'm glad to have this as my motivation to get up and shake out the cobwebs and get the day going. So good morning to Prashanth. Good morning to Kudis. Adne, I believe you are new here to the channel. Good morning. We'll talk about Xavi, don't you worry. Ziad, welcome. Levi, of course, is with us as it's 11 o'clock here. You usually start at 12. That's because Europe turned your clocks back. We'll be turning ours back this weekend, and we will be right back on track, my friends. Levi says Romano has made his mistakes. You talking about Fabrizio Romano? Because Ahmed. Good morning, Ahmed. Ahmed says Xavi's confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. I'll find my words. Don't you worry. I will find my words. We'll get caught up on the headlines. Prashant says it's rainy here. Always feel like sleeping. Prashant, I believe you're watching from India. Yes? Does India get a lot of rain? I've never really thought about that. Levi asks, why doesn't everyone change the clocks at the same time? Or, Levi, why don't we just not change the clocks? Why don't we just do that? Let's just not change our clocks anymore. My goodness. For Xavi, are we feeling optimistic about Xavi? Are we feeling pessimistic about Xavi? I myself have some concerns for Xavi coming into this situation. He is going to be, metaphorically speaking, a lone firefighter going into a burning building. Not great odds. So I want him to do well. I'm not 100% confident that this is the right time for him to come in. Prashant says, wait, you guys change clocks? Yes. Does India not do daylight savings time? Let's see. Oh, it is confirmed. Here we go. This is from Al-Sad. Al-Sad confirmed Xavi will return to the Camp Nou. This says the Al-Sad administration. This is from this is AS English quoting the official Al-Sad account. Al-Sad administration has agreed on Xavi's move to Barcelona after the payment of the release clause stipulated in the contract. We've agreed on cooperation with Barcelona in the future. Xavi is an important part of Al-Sad's history, and we wish him success. Folks, it is a done deal. Xavi's coming to Barcelona. As I was just mentioning earlier, I do have some concerns that he's walking into a burning building, that this is maybe a little bit too soon. Like, sometimes you just got to let it burn and then come in and you clean up the ashes and you start fresh. I'm worried that Xavi is walking in to a currently burning building. We've got injuries galore. We are working our way out of a financial crisis, and we're doing so by structuring these new contracts so that people are getting paid further down the line. We're not paying them a lot of money in the next year or so. So Xavi's not going to be able to sign any players. He'll be lucky if he gets anybody in January. With that said, if you watch him at Al Sadd, he's got that team playing very well. So is he going to have a positive influence on Barcelona? Yes, absolutely. Are all the fans, the Culers around the world, going to be feeling optimistic about this change? Probably. Probably most of you. So let me know in the chat, in the comments, what you're thinking about this change. But it is official now. Al Sadd have announced it. It might even be on Barcelona's website too, but this is that new. It is official, my friends. Xavi is back at the Camp Nou. He'll be in the stadium Saturday against Celta Vigo. We'll be going live here right on the channel. Make sure you are here on the Undefeated channel to watch that game live. It'll be Xavi's first as manager. He just won't be on the touchline just yet. Here we go indeed. Kuda says daylight saving time is for the farmers. Yeah, but that's like, I forget the reason why that even happens. Why don't farmers just wake up early? All 7 of them that we still have in America. That's all I'm saying. Let me get caught up on the chat here. Levi says should have come in June 21 or 2022. Yeah, kind of. We'll see. Levi, maybe we're wrong. I think we're both feeling the same way on this, that Xavi maybe could have waited just a little bit. But it is what it is. He's here. I think it's going to be good. Prasad says Dembele gets injured again and we'll find a new manager again. I'm not sure how those two are related. Arsh, good morning. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Jason, good morning to you. Did I hear about Dembele being injured again? Yes, I did. Somebody tried to tell me that Dembele was in training yesterday. I did not see any pictures. So can someone confirm or deny that with me? Dembele is still injured, right? Somebody was like, no, he trained with the team yesterday. He's all good. But I don't think that's the case. Levi says Xavi's going to buy Iniesta. I don't think so. I don't think that's happening. Brick says life is about risk. We got no other choice, especially no manager if coach is experienced or not. No guarantee success. Let the journey begin. Fair enough, Brick. Fair enough. Animal says, will Puyol come as well? Puyol was working at the club in some capacity, I think, a few years back. So maybe, who knows? We'll see what happens. It'll be very interesting to see the dynamic with Xavi and PK in particular, I think. Levi, you're hilarious. Russian is for people in Moscow. Barcelona should take their time. You're hilarious, Levi. Cheers to you for the dad joke to start our day. Still pumped for Xavi. Listen, I'm excited about it. There's a little grain of pessimism, of doubt over the situation, not over Xavi. I'm excited to have Xavi in. Jason says he was at training and then got injured. So he got injured after the match. It wasn't in the match, I guess is what you're saying there. Adney says this has to be the most wholesome place on YouTube. I don't know if that's completely true. There's a lot of like puppy videos and stuff like that out there. I do try to make this a place where people can come and have conversation. You know what I mean? I know that there's a lot of dark places on the internet. I know that there's a lot of places where it's just about arguing with each other. It's about tearing each other down. But this place really is about having conversation. Barcelona fans primarily are what make up this community, but you don't have to be a Barcelona supporter. We got Man United fans. I think we have some Chelsea fans in here. They tend to come from the English Premier League, mostly. We even have a couple Real Madrid fans that have joined the community and are part of that conversation. So I appreciate you kind of calling that out, Adney. We are trying to build that positive place here in a virtual space. So cheers to you. I'm glad you found us. Ernest says Dembele coming to meet a new manager yet again. Dembele just, there was, maybe we'll pull it up here in a minute. There was a tweet showing all of Dembele's injuries, and it was just like, oh my gosh, Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. Coffee, good morning, sir. How we doing? I love that some of you are starting to call me Uncle John. It's hilarious. One of my favorite comedians is Joey Diaz. He's very raunchy, very improper, but he goes by Uncle Joey. And so I love that without me even prompting it, some of you are calling me Uncle John, and it warms my heart. It really does. For me, it's a little Easter egg to one of my favorite comedians. Prashant says there's a lot of toxic fans at other places. Yes, there are. They do filter their way into my comments at times. But that's why it's about the community. It's not just me. You know what I mean? I think a lot of other channels, it's one voice, it's one opinion, and then you'll get a flood of people just responding to that. But this is really about a community. There's plenty of times when I'm not up to date on all the knowledge. You guys give me up-to-date information, and then I'll verify here. There's times when I'm not able to respond to what's going on in the chat during the live matches that we do here for Barcelona, and then you guys take care of things for me. I really do appreciate it. And in the comments too, mean or aggressive way, but just in a way of defending the community or defending this channel. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. That's gets me up every morning. You know what I mean? I don't I don't get up 3 days a week at 6:30 in the morning just for anybody. I do it for you all, and I love you very much. Kudis, yeah, let me tell you about trolls on the internet, because I know that you've never heard of them before. It's great. What else we got here? Ziad says, I really deserve more subscribers. Wish me success. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will say, I know we're kind of getting off topic here. I will say, we've been going consistently now since March of 2021. This channel started August 2019. We did about 3 months, then got a copyright strike just by accident. Lost 3 months, came back in January 2020, and then you guys know what happened in March. COVID hit, so I didn't do any streaming. Did a little bit of FIFA in like June of 2020. Sports came back. I did some inconsistent streaming there in the fall of 2020, and then it wasn't until spring of 2021 that we really started putting some effort into this. We went from around 1,000 subscribers to just over 2,000 subscribers in the last 7 months. That is really a big thanks to you all helping this community grow. So it's fun for me. I hope you all enjoy it. Tell your friends, hit the like button. I'm learning that actually helps out more than I realized, is people hitting the like button on the video. That helps out the algorithm of actually showing up for people. So just saying. Anyway, let's get back to some news, folks. Let's talk about news. Afif, good morning, sir. And yes, it is official. Started out the show at the top of the hour with that headline. Al Sadd have announced it. It is official. Xavi to Barcelona. Who's going to be our assistant manager? I'm not sure. Xavi's going to bring in his own team here and kind of do what he wants. Afif says we definitely have to change our medical team. Yes, I'm with you on that. Everyone's pulling hamstrings. Everyone's pulling hamstrings. It's ridiculous. Masaki says it's either Barcelona medical team or Dembele's lifestyle. That's the problem. It might be a little bit of both. Because if you look at the injuries that Barcelona are having, they're all muscular injuries. No one's, well, Jordi Alba did, but I was going to say nobody's twisting an ankle. Nobody's bending a knee. You know, nobody's, knock on wood. I get Aguero's having heart problems. You can't really blame that on the medical staff. But everybody else, it's pretty much hamstrings. So we got to, I don't know if they got to start doing yoga every day. I mean, happy to come in and be your instructor. I know a few moves. But we got to stretch things out. It's a problem. Adne asks, how long have I been supporting Barcelona? Since 2004. That was really when I became a Barcelona fan. I discovered Ronaldinho, started watching Barcelona a little bit, and then discovered Puyol, Xavi, Iniesta, Eto'o, guys like that. And it was, that was it. I've been a Barca guy ever since. Bangarang, you know what I mean? Kudis says, preach on that medical team upgrade. Yeah, Kudis gets it. Kudis gets it. Nobody would ever. Remind me what your name is again, so I don't have to say nobody would ever and sound all awkward. But welcome. Good morning to you, sir. Levi says, Frankie de Jong had an argument with the medical team once. That makes sense. Do you know what it was about? I must have missed that headline. Joshua, good morning, sir, says, what if Xavi brings Iniesta in as the assistant coach? That'd be great. We have no idea if Iniesta has any coaching ability. I know everyone wants to see a reunion at Barcelona of the Pep Guardiola era, as much as we can get, of course. But for right now, just be happy we got Xavi, and we'll see what happens. Hey, John, you promised to sing the Barca song. What? Did I do that? When did I promise to sing the Barca song? I'm not saying I didn't. I kind of remember, but I don't remember what the stipulation was. Was it if Xavi came to Barcelona this year? Arsh says, do I think Riqui Puig will get some time under Xavi because Barcelona is planning to sign some more midfielders? We'll see. And I want an apology from all of you if Riqui Puig ends up not playing under Xavi. If Xavi comes in and goes, no, Koeman was right about Riqui Puig, all of you owe me and Ronald Koeman an apology. All of you. There was nobody here on the channel saying, oh, well, maybe Ronald Koeman's right. Maybe Riqui Puig does need to change his attitude in training and make some changes to get more playing time. Sean, okay. We'll go with Sean. I appreciate that. Levi says, this was during COVID. What was during COVID? I think you're having a conversation with somebody else. Ernest says, I'll really like it if I could sing the club's anthem, but I don't speak Spanish. I speak enough that I can sing it in Spanish. I'll tell you what. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it on a live stream. I'll do a little video for it. Maybe we'll do that. I'm worried if I pull it up now that YouTube's gonna flag it for playing the song. And I definitely can't sing it without the music going. But all right, if I promised, it's coming. Was that the stipulation? Was it if Xavi came to Barcelona? Sean says, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I see good things, a new age with Xavi. Hope I'm right. We all hope you're right. Levi says, Xavi has played with Busquets, Piqué, Alba, Roberto, Ter Stegen. He does have chemistry. Brick says, but people, let's keep our expectations low right now due to us not knowing how yet he will play under Xavi. Until we see improvement, we can be excited. Levi, you are right. It is in the Catalonian language, not Spanish. I always forget to clarify, but you are correct about that. Do it against Celta. Let's do that. We'll do that. That'll give me a minute to to practice. Don't expect anything good. It's gonna be god awful. I'm gonna clip it out. It's gonna be American sings Barcelona anthem in Catalonian, and it's gonna be terrible. But I'll do it. We'll start things out tomorrow. Celta Vigo. They're playing at 11:15 my time, so we'll start the show around 10:45, and we will kick things off. Well, we won't kick things off. We'll let people trickle in a little bit before the match starts. We'll do a little Barcelona anthem. Kuda says you better do some throat preparations for this singing like Rod Stewart. Man, if I busted this out like Rod Stewart, what if I could do a Rod Stewart inspired version of Barcelona's anthem? Not going to try it, but possibility. Guled, hello, says, hello everyone, greetings from Somaliland. Good morning, sir. Good morning. Levi says, BRB. We'll be here, Levi. We will be here. Adne says, so you have been through Barca's rise under Pep Guardiola, and now you have seen them fall. Surely you have no doubt Barca will rise again. I have no doubts. I have no doubts Barcelona will rise again. And yes, I have had I'll say the good fortune of seeing Barcelona rise and fall. And so I know that we can rebuild. When I started watching the club in 2004, they had just signed Ronaldinho. I became aware of Ronaldinho from watching clips online back when there was no YouTube. You had to download videos just from a title and description. There was no thumbnail. There was no preview. You had to just go, oh, Ronaldinho highlights. Sure, I'll double click that, and then fingers crossed, hope that it is what it says it is and not a virus or something else going on. Anyway, for those of you that are too young to appreciate that, we'll move on. But we were not great. Took a couple of years, ended up winning Champions League in 2006, but then 2007-2008 season was not great. We had to do a refresh. Can't call it a rebuild. Had to do a refresh. Ronaldinho left. Deco left. Pep Guardiola gets promoted from Barca B, where he was just hired on, gets promoted to the first team. And then we have the 2008-2009 season where we win every trophy available to us. And then that started the Pep Guardiola into the Messi era. And now that's the end. And we didn't do a good job of future planning during those last 10 years. So now instead of a refresh, we're in a complete rebuild. So it's a little bit different. It's much more drastic. It's going to take more time, but there's going to be some good things along the way. A la Xavi joining the squad, coming back from Al Sadd. Ernest says, I'm afraid Xavi might be a bit hesitant to drop Busquets and company when it gets necessary. It's not like anybody was willing to drop Busquets before. You know what I mean? I agree that we need to get some rotation going. Busquets has been playing every game. Once we have everyone back in the midfield, we've got some options. We're going to have Ricky Puig. We're going to have Nico. We're going to have Gavi. We're going to have Pedri. We're going to have De Jong and Busquets and Sergio Roberto. He should be playing in the midfield, not at right back. We got 7 midfielders that we can rotate. There's really no reason for Busquets to be in there match in and match out at his age. Prashant says Dembele will be available after 2 weeks. I don't even want to... You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't even want to. That's how I feel right now. Let's get into a potential lineup, though. Let me open this up. Now that we've talked about Xavi, I know we got some injuries still. It'd be nice if we had a squad list for tomorrow, but I don't think that is out yet. Unless I'm wrong. I don't think the squad list is out yet. We'll check real quick. Ane says, we really have to remember that we are Barca. We are one of, if not the biggest clubs in the world. Yes, we are always in the top 3. And that, listen, there was, if any of you have been watching Ted Lasso on Apple TV, it is a great show. You have to like Jason Sudeikis. If you don't watch it. But if you like Jason Sudeikis, it's pretty cool. But in the last episode that I watched, which is just at the beginning of season 2, so no spoilers, it was really about everyone coming together and acknowledging that whatever our differences are, at the end of the day, we all wear the same kit. And that's how I feel about this community. We've got people from all over the world that we're not going to get into it, but if we got into political, religion, cultural differences, sure, we have different ways of living life. We have different opinions, different values. But what brings us all together is the fact that we all support the Barcelona badge. We all wear the Blaugrana kit. And that's what I love about this community. That's what brings us all together. That's what keeps us together, to support each other and support the badge. I love you all very much. And it's a Friday too. Let's go. Friday morning, my friends. Let me pop this out. We're going to just real quick look at a potential lineup as I drag this over here and I drag this over here. So we have things ready, and then we'll jump right here. See how that looks. Okay. We'll move this a little more centrally. Folks, Xavi is going to be our new manager. He's not going to be taking over the club right this instant. So he's going to be announced today. Words are that he's going to be in the stadium on Saturday, and then he'll actually be presented and take over the club on Monday. That's what word on the street is. King Sai Tell me if I'm saying that wrong. I probably am. We'll just call you King. King, welcome to the community. I haven't seen the chat before. I'm assuming you're new, so welcome. Good sir. All right, let's, first and foremost, we got to gray out the folks that are not going to be available for us. So that's going to include... Who's all injured? Araujo's back. Dest is injured. Oh, you guys, I'm brokenhearted. I'm brokenhearted about this. Dest is injured and he's going to miss the USA-Mexico match. I am so disappointed. It's in Cincinnati. I'm going to the match. I had grand plans of getting Sergiño Dest to sign my Barcelona jersey. And he's not coming. He's not going to be here. This was probably going to be my one opportunity, unless USA happens to be in Cincinnati for the World Cup, because Cincinnati will end up being a host city. But that was going to be my chance. It was going to be my chance to meet Sergiño Dest, and he's injured. Disappointing. Pedri is also still battling an injury. Frankie de Jong's going to be with us. Coutinho's good. Fati's good. Dembele's out for another couple weeks. Another hamstring injury. I don't understand. He needs it. Can we do a hamstring transplant? Get this guy a hamstring from a thoroughbred horse or something like that. Figure something out. Get this guy on the pitch. My goodness. Goat weight's out. Aguero, love you. God bless you. Rest up. He is also out. So we're going to gray those folks out so we know that they're unavailable. And then from here, we got to build our squad. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it quick so we can wrap up this show. Go about our day. We're going to be back here tomorrow for the live match. Kickoff is at 11:15 Eastern Daylight Time. We're going to be starting the show about a half an hour before kickoff. Make sure you figure out the time change for you, because we got people watching from all over the world here. So figure out what the kickoff time is, and then we'll be live 30 minutes before. Kuda says, can't talk about Kyle Cash being a Satanist. I'm assuming that's back to the community conversation. I love the banter between Kudus and Cash. That's fantastic. Eventually, there's going to be a spin-off show, the Kudus and Cash Connection. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to be happening. Guys, are we doing a little side podcast on this channel? The Kudus and Cash Connection? It might happen. Shirag says, if all the players are fit, we have a very talented squad. Just need someone who can lead them to good times ahead, and Xavi is the perfect man to do this. I could not agree more. We need to get players back from injury. We've been without half of our starting lineup for most of this year. Levi said, sorry, had some family from Liverpool visiting. No problem, Levi. Family time is very important. It really is. Adne says, have you seen Xavi's masterclass video on the Coach's Voice channel? I have, actually, and I'm going to be doing a little video of what to expect in the Xavi era. And actually, you guys can give me ideas. Knowing that, that's going to be a video that I hope to have out for the end of the match tomorrow. What I'm going to try to do is do a little premiere for the end of the match. And it's going to basically comprise of just what to expect during the Xavi era. I'll briefly touch on his player profile, just to give you a little context. I'll kind of reference his time at Al Sadd, throw a few clips in there showing his playing style and his influence with that club, and then we'll talk about potentially what a Barcelona team could look like when we're fully fit and when Xavi is able to pick a starting lineup. So let me know if you want anything else in that video and with the idea of what to expect from the Xavi era. Let me know. R says Neto is out too. Yikes. Injuries galore. Prashanth, yes we can. Prashanth, great idea, says, can we take a moment to appreciate Sergi Barjuan? Did a decent job. Yes, he's got one more match to coach this team. So yeah, absolutely shout out to Barjuan. Thank you very much. Let's see here. What else? Simon, good morning to you, sir. Says Dembele needs legs from Wallace and grow. I don't know. I don't get that reference, Simon. You're going to have to explain that one to me. Sorry. Levi says play a 3-4-3. Zayed says no, 4-4-3. You can't play a 4-4-3. That's too many players. Thron, good morning. Yes, Xavi is confirmed. Brandal coming in with the full lineup. My goodness. All right. We're going to quick fire this one because it's already 7:35. I got to get my day going, end things here, and go about business. So quick fire. Let's go Ter Stegen. in the back. Dest is unavailable, so that means Mingueza is going to be right back. Jordi Alba is going to be left back. Busquets, is going to be holding down that defensive mid spot. Who's the center back pairing for this match? We're going to have some options. Oh, PK's out injured. Damn, forgot about that one. Forgot about that one, folks. PK is out, unavailable. Come on, we can do it right there. Thank you. Okay, so who's going to be the center back pairing? Let me know in the comments. Arsa asks, do you think that we should give some time to Umtiti? According to him, he's better physically conditioned when he joined Barca. I hope so. He sacrificed his health to be part of that France World Cup team. Can't say I blame him, but he has not really been healthy since then. So I'd love to see Umtiti. He clearly has passion for the club. He refused to leave. He went in and cried to Laporta, saying, please let me stay. I want to be at this club. So I'd love to see him get that chance. We're saying Araujo and Garcia. We're seeing Garcia and Langley. I think Langley deserves a shout. He played so well in the 2 matches against Zenit. I want to see him in there. And it's probably going to be Eric. But I think a better pairing might be Araujo. Maybe. I could be wrong. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see this pairing. It's probably going to be Eric. Am I right? It's probably going to be Eric and one of those 2 center backs. But that's what I would like to see. Who's going to be joining De Jong and Busquets in the midfield? Will it be Gavi this time? Nico's been getting the start. Maybe this time we see Gavi? Kuda says this team might need to exercise them hamstring demons. You're not wrong about that one. We need to exercise the demons. This house is clear. Name that movie. And it says too early for Araujo. He may not be 90 minutes match fit. You're probably right about that, actually. You are probably correct. We'll get Eric to slide in there because Araujo might not be 90 minutes match fit. Joining Busquets and De Jong in the midfield. Probably Gavi this time. I'm thinking Gavi. I think the chat's going with Gavi too. Yep. Kudus gets it. Ace Ventura. Nailed it. Points for Kudus. Eventually, I'm going to figure out these SSQs, and then we can actually give out some coin, some quan, as they say. But I got to set up sounds and GIFs and all kinds of stuff. So after the winter break is when we'll get that. That's what I can commit to. Get the Stash Squad quan up and running after the winter break. We'll do that. What else we got here? Prasanth is saying Nico. Levi says play Roberto instead of Mingueza. Interesting. Most people don't give shouts for Roberto coming back in at right back. But we'll see. Ziad, favorite 5 teams. We'll get into that another time. Front 3. What are we going with, folks? Aguero out. I don't want to see De Jong out there. Dembele's unavailable again. You know what we might see, actually, is Gavi out here on the right. Nico in here. Fati on the left. Memphis at striker. There's a strong possibility we're going to see that. Could see Coutinho. Maybe. But I don't know if Sergi Barjuan is a huge fan. Coutinho did not get any playing time against Dynamo. Only Juan, good morning, sir. Levi asking for Demir up top. Again, he has not been in the starting lineup whatsoever. Brandall says, I'm betting it'll be Coutinho will be on the left wing. Maybe, we'll see. Dimitar, good morning, sir. Welcome to the community. So this is one option. We could slide Coutinho in there. We could slide Demir in there. Abde maybe gets an opportunity. Probably not from the start. We'll see. It's going to be Sergi Barjuan's last match in charge of the club before the official Xavi takeover. It was announced earlier today. If you missed the top of the show, it's official. Done deal. Al Sadd have announced it. Xavi is coming. And let me actually just jump over to Barcelona's website just to see if they have anything up. If not, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. Let's see. First team, latest, anything? Nope. So Barcelona have not announced it on their website, but it is an official tweet from Al Sadd. So we're just waiting on Barcelona's official announcement. If this is, if you're new to the channel, I should say, go ahead and subscribe so you can be part of the conversation with the Stash Squad, which is Culers from around the world, right here on the Undefeated channel. Very exciting news for Xavi to be back. Very exciting news. Stuff for Culers to be optimistic about. So he's going to be taking over, not just yet. We do have one more match with Sergi Barjuan. That's going to be tomorrow. Kickoff is at 11:15 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm going to be going live about 30 minutes before that. We'll go over match preview and prediction. The squad should be out by then. We should have the official starting 11 out by that time too, so you won't miss any of the news. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. If you're worried about missing the time, turn on those notifications. And then before we hop off today, make sure you like this video. Like I said earlier, it really helps out in terms of getting the algorithm going for the live streams to show up on people's feeds. So make sure you like the video before you hop off today. And my friends, thank you. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. It's not always easy to get up and be motivated to actually be productive. So knowing that when I turn on the camera, when I get in front of the light here, that I've got a community that's going to be uplifting, that's going to be positive, that's going to help me start the day talking about Barcelona and catching up with each other, helps me keep things going. So thank you all very much. I really do appreciate it. I will see you tomorrow. Levi says, hurry up, I need to piss. So Levi, you wouldn't want me to just kind of drag this on a little bit, talk about tomorrow's stream, talk about how we do Wake Up in Barca every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because Levi has to pee. So we really want to wrap this up. We don't want to keep Levi on here for too long because, you know, we don't want to cause him any bladder problems. It really does get a little bit painful when you have to pee and you can't pee just yet because the streamer keeps talking and not letting you go. Anyway, I love you all very much. I'll see you tomorrow for Celta Vigo. Thank you very much for tuning in and taking a ride. Love y'all. Bye.